stand in line to face the music and speak with these hands of mine like a pantomime. You on his team and plan to shine, you probably stab his spine. You watch who you stand in front of, you watch who you stand behind.
The bullets protect you. They'll get everybody you played with. That chopper pick niggas up with no warning. It's a slave ship.
He walk in the parking lot, leaving the party feeling shake. Bad boys too. You know when Marcus' daughter finna date, I meet Reggie at the door and put a 40 in his face.
Hello. Welcome back to Speak Our Language Show. And today's guest, yes, the man, Poncho. How you feeling?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Poncho. You know, appreciate Lane for bringing me on the show. You know, how you doing, Lane?
I'm doing all right, man. Just trying to continue to create content for these battle rap streets, man. You're also a content creator. You have your compilation thing. Shout out to you for your compilations, by the way. Really huge inspiration for me when I'm making my content, you know, whatever. Getting a chance to see clips here and there, and like, you know, the creative juices really come from watching other YouTubers do their thing. So shout out to you as well. Today's episode for the Speak Our Language Show is none other than top 5 bodies.
My favorite.
So in preparation to this, right, like we all know like what the body bags that are usually like very prominent in the culture, right? So I tried to make a list that's pretty much highlighting some that are prominent, but also some that may not be as prominent that I think just really mean a lot. But this guy right here is the 30 man. He loves when people get bodied. That's his thing. He loves dominance. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So I had to get this guy on the show. And I'm gonna start it off, man. At number 5. Top body bags that I rewatch a lot. I got Ill Will versus Alcatraz, Johnny Alcatraz. This battle was the same weekend. This is also a part of Ill Will's top 5 performances of his career. Check that video if you haven't checked it out already. This battle happened as Ill Will's PG. This was the same night that DC and Chilla battled. Summer Madness 2 weekend. I want to say the night before, so that Friday or whatever. It will body this guy. Johnny Alcatraz has been battling since then, but like nobody's really been checking for him. Unfortunately, the New Jersey native is in hiding.
Spell it out. I got a new AR with a K that'll put J in the ER so he can see why he shouldn't have forgot where he comes from.
Hey, girl, why you fuck with this nigga? You ain't even supposed to be fucking with niggas. Hey, because just let him know. He just keep coming with all that bullshit fronting out his mouth, talking about some shit that he knows nothing about. I cock back, wave the steel, and throw some of your cousins in his mouth.
The ton ring. Oh man, like he was that was a crazy body. And then like it's crazy because it's like if you really watch the battle from beginning to end, like nobody's gonna watch Johnny Alcatraz's rounds just because we know what happened, but like he was actually rapping pretty good, but it didn't matter because he was, you know what I'm saying? Like he lost the battle before it even started. Like the whole tongue ring situation was just like crazy. What do you have to say
crazy.
about that battle? Yeah.
It's crazy because I actually tried to go watch Johnny Alcatraz rounds. I'm like, bro, I can't, bro. I already know what Will's finna say, bro. Like, I can't go back and watch his rounds. But like, no, yeah. That was definitely a body. Honestly, like when I was thinking of bodies, that battle somehow did not even pop in my head. Probably because it's so long ago. Right. But no, that was a good pick. That's fire.
Yeah. What you got at number 5?
My 5, I'm not gonna lie, there's a little biasness behind this.
That's fine. Go ahead.
40 bars versus QB that took place on
recently.
That was a Chrome 23
earlier this year.
First card, and it was a disgustingly body. First of all,
diamond studded. Buddy was always at the clinic because that kitty had a leak. Shit was like Remy prison visits. Got a pap every week. Life then lost 3 from your family. See, there's irony in them dying, B. I'm gonna let my bar say it best. Because you're gonna be the next one to die from a car-related death. I'm gonna do it just for the sport, bitch.
You know, we haven't seen QB in a while, on a big stage like that. So now, everybody's talking about how she's coming back. She might be able to beat 40. And, 40 has a problem with choking here and there. And a lot of people thought that was going to be a problem. No. She came in and just 3 straight rounds of fire.
Yeah.
You could tell QB was getting flustered. She was talking through 40's rounds. She started stumbling and all that. And just the angle 40 had about her, about the different names, the false rape allegations, all that. 40 came to catch a body that day. So that's the ultimate disrespect in that third round. I'm not gonna repeat what she said in the third round. Like to dig up information. Go ahead. I ain't gonna finish. She was wild. It's the ultimate disrespect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad choice. 40 was most definitely dominant in that battle. A lot of times when we talk about 40, we talk about her being one of the best in Queen of the Ring, one of the best battlers of all time, not just ladies, you know what I'm saying? And she has clear wins, but this is easily one of her more decisive wins over a high profile female battler. So that was a huge deal, 100%, even if it was recent. So I like that pick. At number 4, I gotta put an industry guy in here getting bodied, man, because I don't like it when industry people come in here they're just thinking they can run the show. But at number 4, I got Disaster Against Cannabis. I got Disaster Against Cannabis, dog. You made that man pull out a rhyme. We counting that?
We have to. The man came into our culture, tried to, try to rap with one of our greats, thinking that he couldn't hang.
You called everybody out from Slaughterhouse except Crooked Eye, because Crooked Eye would have stomped you out. So everybody fucking hates you. Everybody hates you. What the fuck? Everybody hates you. What the fuck are you talking about? We interviewed LL and even his own mama said to knock you out. There's 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
Pulled out a rhyme book. Pulled out
30 pages worth.
I'm about to say, bro, the optics of it is already bad. You rapping and you can't even get through 3 rounds of material without pulling up. Nah, man. And Disaster alone, right? I think anyone that, even if you're not a Disaster fan, if you listen to his rounds and just his angles and how he pretty much broke down cannabis and his whole career and stuff like that, it was just masterful. His rapping was really great. Just I think that's easily one of Disaster. Even though it was against a punching bag in this aspect, it was still one of Disaster's best performances of all time. But I point to that battle just because that was a huge battle, not only for KOTD, but it was also a huge battle for battle rap in general, because the eyes on the culture at that point, you got to think. Before Cassidy came back, you know what I'm saying? Cannabis was the first mega industry that came back to battle rap. Disaster sent him to the moon. So that was a huge body bag. And I think that when you talk about just it's 30 pages of rap, that's gonna live forever. People use that quotable today still. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it happened in 2012, and 2012 is one of the more infamous battle rap years in history or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I just had to pick that one just because, again, I ain't gonna lie, I feel the way when industry people try to come back and just try to, you know what I'm saying, just try to act like they're one of them, and they haven't put in the work. You feel me? So I feel like Disaster did a good job in getting that man out of here. So that's what I got at number 4. What you got at number 4?
So at 4th, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of debating which battle I wanted to put right here. But I decided to go with K-Shine versus A-Verb.
You got that at 4. Interesting. I usually have that higher.
So
go ahead.
I would the list I had and the way I had to construct it was just different because I had so many start coming to mind. I'm goodness, bro, it's gonna be a horrible order, but I got to put it in some order, some type of way. But yeah, so Shine and Verb. We all know what happened.
Right. Yeah.
We all know a hole so big, fuck around, walk through him. We all know. Not really much to talk about on that battle. Verb was verbing, and Shine showed why he's one of the most dominant battle rappers. Mm-hmm. So that's basically all that battle showed us. Another 30 ball. That's all I got to say about that one.
And that's literally one of the battles where you literally don't have to watch Verb's rounds and still be entertained. You can literally just sit back and watch K-Shine's rounds by itself and be entertained for 12, 13 minutes, because it's his rounds were so. I think even if a good Verb had showed up that night, I still don't know. I think he pissed Shine off to the point where like Shine just really went Super Saiyan 5, man. Like I feel like he was like from the gate, like he was wilding. Like his first round crazy, second round crazy, third round he even finished his full third round and still like won that clearly. And it's like,
and that's really what caught me. Like when I first watched that battle, you know, it was at a time where a lot of battle rappers didn't come with 3 fire rounds. Like they might come with 3 completed rounds, but not 3, bro. I'm dropping bombs every bar, every round. And Shine did after his first. I said, "Oh, his second might be low because you know it was his first was energetic.
Right.
Second, when I'm like, his third can't be crazy.
I'm about to say
his third can't be crazy. His third, like you said, didn't finish.
So
I'm
crazy.
over here in the room. I'm watching on the computer. I'm like, bro, there has to be more. He didn't finish. Like. So, yeah, like that battle was wild.
Yeah, no, I think that was easily, and I had that performance as Shine's top performance of all time easily. You know, he had performance of the night on the same card as Hollow, Clips, Tay Rock, Surf, Official, Jazz, DNA, Serious. Like he had performance of the night of all those legends on the card, and it's by a large margin. The only person you could probably compare to him is Official against Jazz, but even still, it's like. Nah, like Sean was a second to none that night, and I think that's easily one of his best performances of all time. But yeah, nah. And shout out to Verb, man. I'm a Midwest guy, so it hurt, but it hurt watching him at the same time. It's like I still watch that battle because Sean was just like that's like second. Like if you wanted to teach like an up and coming battler how to rock the stage for 3 rounds and how to
that's a perfect battle.
Perfect battle from beginning to end.
Perfect
100%. At number 3, this is I'm gonna say recent relative to the other ones that I chose. I got Briz Rothstein versus Mr. Wavy.
I break his jaw for him. The knife blade breaking off in him. You'll see it sticking out a wave like a dolphin fin. One shot to drop 17 teenagers. You in what I call SUV danger. Meaning I tie hoes up in a Suburban, but if it escalade, I put a round on his back like a Jeep. Oh my
God! Now, there might have been bigger body bags, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you could argue there's probably a bigger body bag within Briz Rothstein's collection, but Mr. Wave, that one was. I think the reason why I chose this one is because he did everything in this battle. If you wanted angles, he had it. If you wanted jokes, he had it. If you wanted performance, he had it. Like small room, you know what I'm saying?
That was volume 2?
Volume 3, which is one of my favorite volumes. I think in terms of every battle being entertaining, even if it was a body or clear or a close battle, it was still entertaining. You feel me? So it's like the way he handled Mr. Wavy was just so unnecessary. Like it was just it was so unnecessary, bro. It's like so many quotables, like have it hanging out the wave like a dolphin fin. I let it wave in his face until he get motion sickness. Like he was. Oh my god, the breakdown of like, you know, you was technically a part of the class before me, but they put you in our class and make it look like you were one of us. You died, and he was just talking. He was literally talking to him and then talking to him in like a you know what I'm saying? It was like he was talking to him and then talking to him. It was crazy. And on top of that, it's just like Mr. Wavy never reached that like height ever again. Like, I know he kind of took the step back and like started to do like inspirational talks and stuff like that, but he's came back and battled a couple people. Like he battled like I think Mac Mel. He's battled Drugs and stuff like that. He battled in the UM2 tournament or whatever, but he never reached that height that he was at. You know, coming off of the twerk win, having a good battle with Trez. Like Briz sat him down, man. Like that was crazy. And that was around the time that Briz was getting into that second leg of being like that dominant Briz that we knew before he left battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, he took on Low. So we know what happened in that battle. He took on Young Ill. You know what I'm saying? So he was like hot, and that set the tone for like that 2019-ish run that he went on. But yeah, that's another battle I felt like in terms of like dominating from beginning to end. you know, changing the trajectory of someone's career. Like that's how you know how damaging a body bag is. If you change the trajectory of someone's career to where like they was going somewhere and now they like that's there's weight to that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put that in there 100%. And we miss Briz. You know what I'm saying? We want Briz to come back to battle rap. So I just want to give them recognition for that one 100%. But that's why I have at number 3. What do you have at number 3?
At number 3, I actually got Yoshi G versus Lady Caution.
Another recent one, but I'm not mad at that. Break it down for me, please.
So I think this was around the time where Yoshi was finally getting her, you know, she always gets her flowers, but she was finally on a little run, you know, having good battles, like getting W's, her name's getting mentioned in, you know, big battle matchups. And this was also at a time where Lady Caution was cooking up on the lower leagues. You know, all her fans wanted her to come to Caffeine, wanted her to get on Queen of the Ring. So it's kind of like the perfect matchup. You know, they're both getting hyped up.
Grudge match.
Grudge match. Lady Caution with Rock. We know Rock and Yoshi's little beef history. It's perfect. Lady Caution stepped in that ring and dropped the ball.
I thought I'd use a Cinderella bar, pump her up, see if that fits her. Or I could use the defeat bar for her old ass, her past bitter. Like, even if she did suck dick on this knee till her calf injured, I still wouldn't be in a cast with her, because this bitch, Brittany, couldn't get her big foot in the door that Rock open when this glass slipper gets in
And Yoshi, she caught a body.
Oh my God.
Yoshi caught the body. Yoshi caught the body. Like,
oh my God.
It was embarrassing. It was so cringeworthy. I'm watching on Caffeine. I'm thinking Lady Caution gonna drop, you know, some haymakers in the first. Then she choked in like her first 4 bars.
She choked in like I want to say her first and second round. I think the third one was the only round she got through clean. Then like
it wasn't even that good.
Yeah,
it was choppy.
Yeah,
and Yoshi was just bombing on her. I honestly should have went back and watched that battle so I could know some more quotables.
No, she had that Britney Spears scheme.
Oh yeah, like
I'm still talking to Britney. The whole like, you talking about like dismantlement, right? You talking about like just breaking someone down and then like
she went in on Caution, and she spoke about the whole Caution and Rock relationship like nobody else has when they battle Rock. Yoshi did her thing on that battle. Yoshi definitely did her thing on that battle.
Yeah, no, that was you could argue that was actually a candidate for Body of the Year last year. It was Real Sick and Danny, and then it was Ill Will and Jag. But like that was easily in that same conversation in terms of like just the separation between people and also just like how damaging it was. That was another situation where I felt like the trajectory, like I know Lady Caution went back out and battled again, but the buzz kind of left Lady Caution for a little bit after that battle. Like it's like there was a buzz there, then it kind of like left after that battle for a little bit. It took her to the latter portion, the top of 2022 to get that buzz kind of back. And yeah, man, that was tough. So we already mentioned 2, battles between the ladies. I actually have a battle between the ladies too, and this is a classic one. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably one of the biggest body bags between the ladies ever, honestly.
Just goes to show y'all that looks are deceivable. See, I'm spitting all facts. You can tell by how her face look, but I know the bitch gonna deny it, so I brought the proof to y'all, courtesy of her Facebook.
Couture Miss Pac. I feel like you can't talk about like you can't.
I don't think I remember watching that one.
Couture, you remember she pulled out the prop of like a picture of her bedroom. The reason why Couture is at where she's at like today is partially because that battle put her on. Because she said like, so when Miss Pac came out in a Miss Hustle battle, it was a big deal because you seen her a little bit after that, but you ain't really seen her since that battle because Couture sent her to the moon. Just ultimate disrespect. Haymakers, and then in terms of props, she was one of the few people, not just ladies, few people that made like props like really, really prominent. Like you had props in Grime Time and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna say that she was the first to do it, but like making it super duper effective and like almost like changing the landscape of the match to where they don't want to hear that person rap no more. Oh, she was like she played a huge hand in that, and I feel like her versus Miss Pac is just like Miss Pac practically cried in the battle. Like she practically cried in the battle. Like she turned away. She couldn't even look at Couture. You know what I'm saying? She was super.
It was one of them.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch it. I'm telling you, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Like that's a historical piece, bro. Like she. Like, I'm gonna send you the link after this. But like, yeah, no, she dominated Miss Pac in that battle. There's not really much to say. Like that's probably one of the most dominant wins in female battle rap history, in my opinion. Like I think that's easily the most dominant win. I'm gonna send you the whatchamacallit that later on. But yeah, that's what I have in number 2. What do you have in number 2?
Number 2, you actually mentioned it. I got Jag and Ill Will.
Oh my God.
These Jag last moments. I'm not playing, y'all. He gotta die. This is God's plan, y'all. I have a little nigga line him up for $5 grand, y'all. They find DNA, a tooth, police looking like God damn.
Oh my God. Yo. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Jag and Ill Will. What was that? That was Max Out 1.
2
on the car with. That was 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. So, what do you say? He said, "You're gonna see seasoned blood. Doctor's gonna need 20 cc's of blood."
Yeah, that's all.
I'm the big
all
A.
First
They
verse.
call me seizure blood. Like,
all first verse. All first verse.
After I heard that round, even in my head, I said, "I don't want to hear nothing from Jag."
Oh man,
I don't want to hear nothing from this man because Ill Will just went stupid.
Yes.
After his first, I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing. Then, sure enough, here comes Jag spitting that mid. The crowd ain't messing with him, so now his confidence is low.
Yep.
And here comes Ill Will in a second, bombing on him again.
To me, his best round. It was best round. It's his third round.
I said, "What?" I was chanting 3-0. I was like in the middle of his third round. I'm like 3-0, bro. Like there's nothing Jak can say that can even make this round a little debatable.
Nah,
like,
then the
Ill Will was wilding on him.
The Coke So White ARP is like, what you got over there?
and of course ARP had to feed into, do you believe?
Oh my God, nah, that made it worse. The whole you found DNA, a tooth. They like, God damn, y'all. Yeah. Like he was wilding, like he was bombing.
Ill Will was bugging. Like that, he was bugging.
And you done pissed off the wrong, like he pissed off the wrong guy. I told somebody a week ago.
His promos was nice too.
His promos was nice too, but I told somebody, I was like, bro, if there are 3 people that you can bet will 30 somebody to have the highest aptitude to 30 somebody, you'll bet on K-Shine 30 and somebody, you'll bet on Charlie Clips 30 and somebody, you'll bet on Ill Will 30 and somebody. Those are like the 3 guys that you can off rip say like these guys might actually 30 you in this battle. And he pissed off one of those 3 men and it showed. So yeah, nah, that was crazy. I had that as body of the year last year. I had that as body.
I did too.
He got him out of here. He got him out of here. He the reason why Jag had a wedge between RBE for a little bit because it was like he thought he was going to sit out. He thought he got stood up. And number 1, I said I tried to stray away from the ones that are very prominent, but this is one where you can't really stray away from. It's like when you think of body bags and you think of high profile body bags, this is like you can't talk about body bags without talking about this one. I'm talking about Charlie Clips versus T-Rex.
Yes.
I'm sorry, man. Like, salute to T-Rex. He's like the Ric Flair battle rap. You know what I'm saying? The hat slam is just as infamous as the woo in battle rap, but the hat slam wasn't gonna save you in this battle.
You just a good rapper with nice talent. When Head Ice Man knocked you the fuck out, I was thinking to myself like Ice wildin'. But I heard you was outside like what's poppin', my nigga. You know me, I like violence. You got knocked out and woke up with ALS from that Ice challenge.
Charlie Clips was probably the best Charlie Clips performance of all time. You wanted bars, he had it. You wanted angles, he had it. You wanted rebuttals, he had it. You want a heartfelt third, he had it. If you wanted jokes, he had it. If you wanted performance, he had everything you needed in a battle rap performance. Like, you can put this in the Smithsonian in terms of battle rap performances. A battle rap Smithsonian. This can go in there. T-Rex had a situation, right? He had a family member that passed away before the battle, so I won't go too crazy. I'm just gonna strictly focus on what Charlie Clips did. And Charlie Clips literally dismantled the man from beginning to end. The first haymaker to me was like, you struggle with Reed off camera, so you might be Mayweather. The whole Mayweather thing that he did there was like crazy,
insane.
The two choices in the elevator: the Solange or the Ray Rice.
Or the Ray Rice.
Oh my god! The whole. You was out there talking about some, let's get it popping. You know I like violence. He knocked you out and you woke up with ALS from that ice challenge. He was wilding on him, bro.
That man was bugging.
He had a ESPN scheme. And this Smith would push your wig back like Stephen A. And obviously his heartfelt third about the pop situation. He was just amazing, man. Like, and truthfully, this is another situation where, even if Rex did come at 100%, it was passing of the guard. I feel like this was the battle where people in 2014 was crowning Clips as one of the best battlers in the game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just gonna happen anyway. Like, even if Rex had came with like vintage Rex stuff, I don't feel like he would have beat those rounds. Even with the material, even if he had good material. But yeah, no. And it's another situation where I can literally not watch Rex. I can't tell you. I don't even know what he said in the second round. I don't know what he said in the second. I only know the third. I only know the third because Clips had a rebuttal for the third, and I only know the first because the battle starts off with Rex going first. That's the only reason why I know those two rounds. Outside of that, I only watch Clips rounds in those battles. Like, he was just amazing. Like, so that's what I got at number one, hands down. What you got?
That was my number one.
Go ahead, talk about it, man. That
was my number one. Like, my fault, but you basically touched on everything. Like, Clips was a different. He was in a rare form. Like, there was nothing that Rex could have said, done. No matter how many hat slams you would have had, you was not beating that Clips. I don't think nobody was going to beat that Clips. Like, the body was so bad. Even Danny Myers had to include it in his round. Like, that's how you know a body is so bad when another battle rapper literally
has to talk about it. Yeah.
In his round, and it's a haymaker, not just a bar.
A haymaker.
And it shook the room.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, he got, so yeah, like, Clips got T-Rex all the way the fuck out of here. Like I said, you touched on pretty much everything, the angles, freestyle, rebuttals. You did everything that we want to see. When people ask, what does a prepared Clips look like? Watch all of his rounds from that T-Rex battle. Mm-hmm. That is what a prepared Clips look like. That is a Clips that a lot of these battle rappers do not want to face because they know they will lose.
Right. Yeah. Nah, I think when you talk about just showing separation between you and your opponent, I feel like, again, and it's ironic because we said that, like, the people that I have a part of my list and the three people that I mentioned in terms of like the people that have the biggest aptitude to like 30 somebody, I mentioned Ill Will, I mentioned Clips, and I mentioned K-Shine. You have K-Shine on your list and I have Clips and Ill Will on mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a reason why we said that. It's because like these guys literally are like the most, when prepared, are the most dangerous battlers you can face and stand in front of. You know what I'm saying? And again, and I think I also did this to showcase that how hard it is to really 30 people. I know you feel like 30s happen every card, but like realistically though, it's very hard to 30 a professional battler. So if it happens, that means that somebody was really, really good or someone really, really just didn't show up. And sometimes it's a combination of both. And that's what makes the bodies even that more electrifying. Like, if someone don't show up and that person's going off, it's like, That's what happens. But
yeah.
But thank you for doing this with me. I really, really appreciate that. Follow this guy's channel. He does a lot of great compilations, a lot of great verses, or whatever. Really, really appreciate him hopping on my show. So thank you very much, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for having me on. Y'all can follow me on YouTube, your boy Coffee, and on Twitter at it's just Poncho _.
Yeah.
So, salute again, Lane. Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate you, and we're out. Okay.